తప్పకుండా సమూహల్లో పెంచుతా. హలో.
Ah, look who's here.
హాయ్ Bethany.
Oops. Hi, Sreshta. How are you doing?
Hi, Stella. I'm good, doing good. Happy Mother's Day, and it's the
Happy.
first one.
Hi, everyone. Oh. She's very interested in the boat. So, how's it going? How's the life so far?
You know better, I guess.
Hello,
We,
everybody. It's nice to see you.
yeah. He just woke up and he doesn't want to respond or smile or wave.
So, we have lots of questions coming in. Do you want to respond to those?
Sure, sure. Um, what's the first one? I'm unable to find them. Did you say hi to Bethany? Did you say hi? Say hello. Say hello. Hello.
Lots of these questions are in Telugu, so I don't know.
Um, should we start with the first one? It's more about studies and all that, more than for Mother's Day. There's this one question.
Someone has asked, how are you managing both your family, raising your child, and straight?
Will you answer first? No.
Um, so whenever we travel, we usually take Bethany along with us. Um, when me and Daniel go to minister, he usually does the worship, so I take care of her, and then when I speak, he takes care of Bethany. When we go to lead worship together, we usually take one of our moms, and they take care of her. But yeah, it's a blessing to have a support system around us so that we have time to prepare and get ready for the meeting and then go and deliver the word. So we started traveling 2 months after she was born. So I saw that you started to minister earlier, which is a big inspiration. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
how was your experience like?
The first few months we didn't take him anywhere except for at the end of the second month. We took him to Araku directly, a very cold place. Of course, we can't go without the grandmom on either side. That's who's raising the kids more. Yeah, it's the same. We just hand him over while we worship.
Mm.
There's a question for you again. Hello, sweetie sister. Happy Mother's Day. How did Bethany baby change your life? Life before and after her.
So I wasn't very used to having kids around me because I was the last born in my family. So the first child that I, saw firsthand growing up was Katie, my brother's daughter. So I used to be with her all the time when she was small. So that is the only experience that I had seeing her grow up, all the different stages in her life until she was about 3 years old. And then after that, I got married. So yeah, it's a very new experience for me. But with all the information that you have on Instagram Reels,
Yeah.
you are able to learn very quickly. All the experience from other moms, from doctors, from our parents. So it's a very new experience, and I'm enjoying it. Having because I have lots of support. My husband and my parents, they are very supportive and taking care of her. So yeah, it's been a joyous time. Obviously, we won't be able to go back to our old self. You know, the timing and the everything is different. You can't just like do everything spontaneously. You have to plan based on the baby, but it's still a new experience. So we learning to adapt to it will make it much smoother than going back to our old life. So that's how we get to maintain like our joy and our happiness, and having her with us all the time is the greatest joy.
That's great. Awesome. Oh, is this Dhanya, Nitya, and Prashasta? Yeah. Hi, hello. I have the same question, I guess. Celebrating the first Mother's Day, is it excited for you? It is exciting. It is. Every other Mother's Day has been different. Like when I celebrated my mom, aunts, grandmom, and all of them, it was different. I just celebrated that for them,
Mm,
and it was kind of like a normal special day. But once I've had Ayan, it's turned out to be more special than any other day, more than my birthday and all that, because I know how much a mother goes through, how much she sacrifices, being it her time, her beauty, her body.
mm,
I gave up all that for this little one, and now I love him more than my life. So
mm.
it is exciting and it's the best.
Yeah. Someone has asked, what's your inspiration behind your latest song?
Is it for me or
Yeah, for you.
should? Oh. Actually, a year ago, Mr. Sairam Gattu, the same brother who gave us the song Pelli Kuturu and Pelli Koduku, he came forward with this song called Lali Patalu Padali. We started singing that, shooting the song ever since I was pregnant, but we kept postponing. There have been many reasons why we had to postpone. As soon as we started, I had this issue where I couldn't feel the baby's heartbeat for a few days, and we went to the hospital for that. We postponed then, and then I had the emergency C-section. Then Nayan was in the hospital. So straight to the answer, the inspiration he told me that is that there are many people without children, and the lyric in that song is mostly the blessing for them. The lyrics are a blessing for them, where it says that day he heard Hannah's prayer, and he will hear mine too. So that is his inspiration for the song. Of course, I saw your new song with Bethany. That looks like a fairy tale.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a little lullaby for children, um, but mainly it's God speaking to us and singing over us as His children. And it became very relatable when we had Bethany and we changed it into us singing for Bethany, but in the lyrics are God singing it to us. So people say that when they listen to that song, they receive rest and comfort as though God is singing over them, and they feel, at rest. When they play it at night, they feel very comforted, and they feel peace. So that's really sweet to hear, and that's the main goal, bringing comfort and healing to people's hearts.
After I've heard the song, it's been on my mind for quite a while. I really don't know much Tamil, but
Mhm.
the lyrics, a few words, the Muttirai, the
Mm.
first line, and the tune have been going through my mind. I've been humming it to Ayan.
Mm.
I guess they're
Beautiful.
both doing the same thing because they're both busy. Someone just commented they're both busy.
They're 2 days apart.
Yeah. October 8th is Ayan's birthday and 10th is Bethany's.
Yeah. So,
I remember just telling you I just had an emergency C-section. Please pray for me. And then on the 10th, you texted me.
yeah. So it was very close, the date. And all the experiences, all the milestones are very similar. So whatever you're going through, I'm also going through. So it's very nice to have someone in the same boat.
Hello. Um, could you sing the Ashirvadam song in Tamil and I'll
Yeah,
let him.
sure, sure. You can take it over in Telugu.
The second charanam is it
Mm.
Bayam
Yeah.
భయమెందుకు నా ప్రియ పుత్రుడా ఇకపై కీడు కానరాదుగా భయమెందుకు నా ప్రియ పుత్రిక ఇకపై కీడు కానరాదుగా నీతోనే ఉంటూ నీ చేయు కార్యం అద్భుతకరమై ఉండు ఓ నీతోనే ఉంటూ నీ చేయు కార్యం అద్భుతకరమై ఉండు అవన్నీ ఆశ్చర్యకరమై ఉండు. Not as good as the original creators, but
Very nice. So I was so happy to learn that you sang the song right after we released it in Telugu the next day, or that Sunday you sang. So it was very, encouraging to have you to hear you sing that song. You have to sing it in your wedding also.
yeah. And the Tamil version, please. We're fans of the Tamil version.
Yeah. அறிந்தேன் உன்னை நான் உள்ளங்கைகளில் தாங்கினேன் உன்னை நான் தாயின் கருவில் வரைந்தேன் உன்னை நான் உள்ளங்கைகளில் தாங்கினேன் உன்னை நான் தாயின் கருவில் காப்பாள் singing the Telugu version. కాపాడి నిన్ను కంటి పాపలా జీవిత కాలం అంతా காத்திடுவேன் உன்னை கண்ணின் மணி போல் ஜீவிய காலம் எல்லாம் உந்தன் ஜீவிய காலம் எல்லாம் உன்னை ஆசீர்வதிக்கவே ஆசீர்வதித்திடுவேன் உன்னை பெருக பண்ணவே பெருக பண்ணிடுவேன் உன்னை ஆசீர்வதிக்கவே ஆசீர்வதித்திடுவேன் உன்னை பெருக பண்ணவே பெருக பண்ணிடுவேன். Yeah.
Wow. You got to learn how to clap now. Did she start clapping or not?
Not yet.
Only slapping as of now.
Exactly.
They're both actually doing the same thing. Like I can see the heads and. Hey, Anne.
Someone asked, what advice would you give young girls about becoming godly women and mothers?
Yeah, I guess you should take this and I'll go after.
Um, so the main thing that I've learned from my the mothers in my life are praying for your family and praying for your children. So the first thing that my mom taught me was to lay my hands on my child and pray for her every day. So there are a lot of people, or the enemy is also plotting for the destruction of families, destruction of children. He doesn't want them to live and be a testimony for God. So there's a lot of scheming going on to destroy your family. So it is important that you lay your hands on your children and proclaim God's promises over their life and pray for them in the name of Jesus. So and claim God's protection over them. So that's very important. My grandmother, she started to fast and pray for her son, my dad, every Tuesday from the day from the time that he was 18 years old till today. She does that. So not only for him today, she continues it for his children also. So that's very an inspiring thing. That and A blessing that we have in our family to have a mother like that praying for us every week, just to pray for the family, nothing else, just for her family. So, mother's prayers are very powerful. So, it is important that every mother, especially young mothers, as your children are growing up, to pray for them, to love them, and not to always condemn them and scold them, but to love them and to pray for them, and God will raise them and teach them as they grow up. So even when you face difficult times, you'll have someone always looking out for you and guiding them even when you're not present always in their life.
That's the greatest advice we could ever give. There's like all the other advices on Instagram, and ChatGPT is better than anyone else. Even our doctors. Um, we trust ChatGPT more than anything else. But the best advice we could give is what you gave.
Mm.
The same. I learned to pray over my baby, and that's the best I can ever give him. Maybe I can't give him assets, I can't give him anything else, but I have my prayers with him. They'll keep him safe. That's all I can
Mm.
say. I sing Chinni Pichuka to for Ayan sometimes. My dad used to sing that to me. I just found some old videos where dad was carrying me around singing Chinni Pichuka, Chinni Pichuka. Now I sing that to Ayan sometimes.
Oh. Let's see what other questions we have.
Uh, we could normal delivery hours. So many people have this question, though we keep mentioning both of us had C sections.
How do you handle your personal time with God instead of being a mother?
When you want to find time for God, you can already always find it, no matter what you are, where you are. That's, yeah. Someone asked to tell them about your pregnancy journey, about our pregnancy.
It's a long story. I don't think I've talked about it before.
Okay, Subhas is online and he said, Happy Mother's Day to you both, Akka.
Oh, thank you. What is something that you've learned being a mother, something new that you've learned?
I kind of answered that just before you joined. Can we have your answer for that? I shared my version, what I learned. I want to hear from you.
Um, I've learned to enjoy every phase. of motherhood, because it keeps changing. Like it's not the same when they're a newborn, it's not the same when they turn 2 months. Every stage is different, so instead of only focusing on the rough parts, the hard parts, to enjoy every phase, even though it may be frustrating, or even though it may be exhausting, it passes by so quickly, all the difficult stages. So learning to adapt to it each in each phase is something that I've learned. We've Me and Danny have been doing that from the beginning, instead of talking about it and making it such a dreadful experience. Rather than that, we just say, oh, this is what she's going through, this is how we should handle it, this is what works, sharing tips with each other so that we'll be able to handle it and, you know, uh, uh, be the best for her, and take care of her in the best way. So I've seen a lot of mothers just be very exhausted and, dread the experience of being a mother. Maybe their experience is very difficult compared to us, but um, it goes by so quickly. So just cherish those moments, and pick up all your challenges to God, and He'll give you the strength to overcome each one, and pass each one. And yeah, that's what I've learned.
That's great. Like every phase is different. The newborn phase, this every phase is hard to be honest. But what you've chosen is great. Newborn phase is like you have to wake up every few hours, sometimes few minutes to feed,
Mm.
change diapers, and
She used to sleep longer stretches in the beginning, and there was
okay,
a phase where she would wake up every hour, every 2 hours. But then it just keeps changing, so we've learned to adapt to it.
that's great. How's life after she started solids?
She's
No one
struggling with the
answers,
night.
but I can.
Yeah, as you said, ChatGPT is your best friend to help you with all the meal plans
Of course.
and how to introduce each thing. And I was very anxious in the beginning, like, how am I going to do it? What am I going to do? I don't cook, so it's a big task for me to even go into the kitchen and make something. This is one of the first times I'm actually going into the kitchen and preparing a meal, and it is for a person with no teeth. So mashing up everything and blending everything and mixing everything is my job in the mornings.
Wow. Someone asked me a question that I want an answer for. How to reduce weight without working out. I've I've been looking for an answer like that. I don't think I can help you on
I don't know. It depends on each body, I guess.
that. Is.
I wish there was an answer, a magical answer.
Um, someone's pregnant and they texted this in Telugu saying, I'm pregnant too. That's why I'm asking, please tell me how your journey is. Every pregnancy journey is different.
Yeah.
It's different for people the same age. Maybe sometimes for sisters as well, it's different for the same family.
The
For
best
me,
person
it
to
was
trust
easy
is your
to,
doctors.
yes. Yeah. ಏನಣ್ಣ? ಅದೇ, this one. uh, Ayan's getting his first teeth and he wants to do that all the time.
Oh,
The funny thing is he's not getting his front teeth or the front lower teeth, but his fangs first. So I have to be careful, kind of. Hello, Bethany. Hello. What's Bethany's favorite song?
she likes Wheels on the Bus and Praise
Oh,
Him.
that's nice.
That's the song I used to put on her diapers. Or
Oh,
else she'll keep moving.
that's nice. Bethany looks like little sweetie.
Oh.
That's so cute. I prayed a lot that I want a baby girl. But Ankit was like, no, Paul uncle told us in our wedding that it's Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God's gonna give us a boy. I didn't listen. I went to Florida to Disneyland. I got all girl clothes once I got once pregnant. It was like a challenge for us. Like we put up a challenge, and this guy kind of surprised us.
Oh, one Ankit one.
Yeah. Whenever I look at all the flowers, all the Disney clothes, all the princessy clothes, I just have to walk by, and that hurts me a little.
God will grant your wish in His time.
Amen.
What is one thing you learned from your mom?
Uh, the recent times, like the past 5 years, I've been through so much, like online, offline, and college. When it came to my life and all, everything related to it. Uh, we all went through so much as a family. That is when I looked up to my mom. I couldn't make decisions myself. I looked up to my mom and I looked at her. What is she doing? How is she responding to these situations? That is when she told me, for the next 5 years, I'm fasting for you. I'm going to start fasting and praying every day for you. She started doing that, and my life started changing. Um, Everything got better. You know what all I went through. I kept sharing uh, stuff with you. So the last 5 years, she didn't have dinner, anything sweet, only once a week. That is how she prayed and prayed and prayed every night. Even though I watched TV, she used to kneel down. She used to pray for me. My mom kind of taught me that prayer fixes things. That prayer is the best thing you can give your children.
Mm, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Sindhyaka, praise the Lord. I admire your music a lot. So, Stotharikiran. Enakagave. I hope I'm pronouncing them right.
Yeah. Perfect.
Destiny. Thank you. Are some of my favorites. Thanks for your music and keep going. Yes.
Thank you so much. It's a lot.
I love smiling. The video too, I used to watch that a lot. So when is Bethany starting her own
Her own music.
music?
She's
Waiting.
already singing every day.
Yeah. I know she will. You both are the best in that.
We were singing Mudre Mudre at church today, and she was just sitting and listening the entire time,
Oh.
looking at us.
Ankit was preaching on Friday. I was surprised by how quiet Ayan was. And suddenly
Mm.
started saying, Abbo, Abbo. It's like wow, wow in Telugu. He's appreciating his dad from the audience. Everyone was looking at him. We kind of can't take him to church for a while. He's too noisy. How did you understand God's will in marriage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, it's just that I prayed this time and left it to God's hands. I said, Lord, if it's your will, let it all go smoothly. And He just made it happen. And here we are.
Nice short version.
What about you?
Same, ditto.
Shortest version. That is. Okay. Any question you want to answer? So glad to see you both as a mother. Thank you.
Oops.
This is a good question. Even I want to know something about this. Is gentle parenting biblical? If yes or no, then why? How? Please answer. Thank you.
I didn't grow up with gentle parenting. My parents
If
are very strict.
yes,
When we were younger, they were very strict, and my siblings were very naughty. So they would get all the blows, and seeing
oh,
that, I grew up. So, like, I knew like what my parents expected of us. So that's how we grew up in the 90s.
yeah. That's nice. That's a good answer.
So,
Gentle parent is like 5% of how we grow. So the rest was strict. And I think that is why I'm here. Otherwise, I'd end up in jail for how naughty I was. Favorite
but,
food
mm,
of the kids. Ayan's favorite is khichdi with carrot.
oh, she also likes she likes carrot, sweet potato, avocados. She likes dal. I like dal.
So you're making all of that for her and mashing it up.
Yep. What is the weirdest
Bethany,
craving you had during pregnancy?